So bright up there, and imagine if you wear glasses, they can sort of like reflect. And I remember Phil tried them and unsuccessfully, and then Dennis Priestley tried them for a while and had his eyes lasered. But yeah, it's a toughie with glasses.
Nice start from Hamilton. Reached one final in the PDC Pro Tour this year, and quarter-final or better on 4 occasions. And we'll remember who followed this tournament that he came so close to beating Phil Taylor. That was last year, wasn't it?
Yes, it was, yeah.
He had a 60, didn't he, to win it?
That's right, and threw the 20 out the board. One less start at a double than what he should have. That's just hanging in there. He's having to switch.
Shaking his head afterwards.
Yes, it was just one of those moments, adrenaline and pressure. It's interesting with John's throw, because he does bring the flight back quite close to his eye. Bounce out there.
Maybe something we can spot with a side-on camera there.
Yeah. Just saying that because with the glasses, obviously, it won't be able to draw the dart back quite as far.
25.
Everybody with very different styles, very idiosyncratic sort of game.
No
this one, isn't
the
it?
same. Yeah. No action. Good switching.
Won the UK Masters European Tour event here back in March, did John Part?
Well, saved his, well, I'm not sure, saved his career is a bit dramatic, but certainly put him in everything else for the rest of the year.
Just likes the Minehead experience. He's not alone in that one, is he? 147 then, the checkout. You see there how close he takes the dart back to his face.
Yeah. In control of this one. Strange leg for Hamilton. Started with 140 and done very little since.
Just needs to try and set this thing up and put Part under a bit of pressure. Another one. That's good.
2 options, 11 for tops and 19 for double 16. Depends what he feels.
Double 16 for Part. For 1-0 against the darts. Yeah, this that far away.
Well, for me, that 140 forced the error out of John Part. Might go 25 double 18. Got to watch the ball, and that's what he's aiming at.
Great darts. Double 18. Double 9 to get out of jail, metaphorically speaking. Oh, maybe not.
Never looked like it, did it? No confidence in that. Well, second bite of the cherry now for Part.
Horrible sort of snatch at that double.
There's one part of Part's game. He's finishing. It's always sort of stayed with him. He's lost his scoring at certain points, but 5 darts at a double is sort of unheard of with Part. Great finisher usually.
9 there was. Opening leg seems to have been going on a while.
18 darts thrown so far, so this could be a minimum of a 20 dart leg.
Yeah, 20 it was. Squeaks in right side of the wire.
25 average.
No pictures in scorebooks. He doesn't really mind. He's got the first. He's got the first leg, and that's what will count for Andy Hamilton. Winner of this one will be playing Brendan Dolan in the next round, who earlier we saw pretty impressive last gasp bull checkout to beat Wayne Jones.
Yeah, poor Wayne will be kicking himself in that one. There's so many doubles in that match, and Dolan loaded with confidence at the minute, so won a Pro Tour on Sunday.
And I spoke to Wayne. He's not a happy boy. He said, I don't mind losing when I'm beaten fair and square, but when I feel I've beaten myself, that's when it's tough.
Yeah.
19.
Though considering where he was looking 6 months ago, it's another one that's just keeping his options open. Needs a good year next year, though.
90.
There's Big Andy. Neither of these lads hitting anything like the form which they're capable of thus far, but early stage of the evening, the crowd still just settling into their places. The atmosphere's not really taken off yet, though some are
Gone for a game of golf, I think.
Giving it a go. Something about a bet there. I couldn't quite read that. Perhaps it's just as well. Nothing wrong with that. That's the first one of the night.
Certainly not the last. Well, Park shouldn't lose this one. He threw the last leg away.
Tops then.
It's awkward. Awkward for John, that.
Well, the newly bespectacled Mr. Part now has none out of 7 on his doubles.
It's like he's got 2 different types of glasses, one for driving, one for reading. He seems to have the scoring parts, all right. I think he needs some bins for finishing. Some finishing bins.
See if he can get the necessary focus this time. Oh, that's awkward again.
To the right, I think.
Yeah. Well, thank goodness for that, he says to himself. 1 out of 9. Right, let's kick on from there. 11% checkout rate is not what these guys want. What did Steve Beaton get earlier on? 6 out of 10, was it?
Yeah, 100 average. Tremendous match, him and Wade.
67.
Beaton winning the last leg there, the 6-5 victory.
Setting up a nice-looking second-round match against Wes Newton in the process.
Hamilton needs to find some form over. Well, starting here, he's got a lot of money to defend over the next month or so. I think he's defending around 100,000.
And the importance for the uninitiated of that is that that's what the rankings are based on.
Yeah. So you know we've seen it with Kevin. He's got this to defend. He's got the 60 grand to defend from 2 years ago. So he'll be up for his match tonight.
Next one on that. Is it? No, it's not. It's later on. I beg your pardon. It's Kevin Painter against Adrian Lewis.
5th game on, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, correct. Justin Pipe waiting in the wings for his match against Simon Whitlock. You're on telly, my dear.
Could have dressed for the occasion.
I thought it was quite impressive.
100.
Parts closing in here while we're joshing away on a possible break against the darts.
Not settled Hamilton, is he, at all?
No, not a bit.
66 average. We're into the 3rd leg.
Can't buy a treble at the moment, can he? He's only had 2 scores of over 100. John Part's not pulling up any trees, but an average of 88 at the moment is giving him a serious advantage, and he's got an opportunity to check out next time he comes to the board.
Geeing himself up there.
Hamilton desperately needs to start hitting some trebles.
John Part's one of those players you don't have to ask him how he's feeling.
No, wears his heart on his sleeve, doesn't he? Great mood player, and as you said earlier on, he's a great finisher as well, great counter, isn't he?
Yeah, he's good. He's got loads of bottle.
60.
And he knows how to win a scrappy game, don't worry about that.
No, he's there, isn't he? He's poised to take a lead. And it is certainly a scrappy game thus far, this one. So here comes the big Darth Maple. John, you require 52 to go 2-1 ahead. Double 16. Likes it down there. Oh, grimace of anger when he missed the first one, and the adjustment was way too much. 1 out of 11 now.
Seven darts, he's had a double 16. 9-1.
Not good from Hamilton again, and the disconsolate shake of the head. Double 8 now. Well, all the way round the board. And winding up, you know where.
Nervous, yeah. In the madhouse.
I'm not sure he's scored 137 yet, has he? Well, he has a couple of 140. But
This is on. Might go tops. Yep, that's what he went for.
97.
Double 1 then for John Parts, and you suspect this is the last opportunity to close out a leg. He should have finished ages back, and he does it.
Jump out. Both legs, Johnson from first. Game on.
Not impressive so far. See me at the Star and Garter on Tuesday, you'll see better darts than this.
He's ahead, though.
Possibly a long way to go in this match. And this can turn on its head. We know at some point Andy's going to turn up and go through the gears.
He's not come close to full growling mode yet, Andy Hamilton. That's when you know he's throwing well, when he turns to the side and lets out the familiar trademark roar.
97.
Switch apart. Really light grip for such a big man.
That's
Here we
more
go.
like it. Here we go. Number 1 of the night for Andy Hamilton. Welcome to the game, big fella.
Thanks for coming.
Great colour shots. Beautiful switch from Parks. Leaves him on the 170. Possible check out.
And he's going to be going for it. Might go, yeah, downstairs, switching.
99.
Probably could have gone for the ball, would have been a better option there, but here we go with John Part. Highest finish possible.
Not this time.
No.
Seen him do it on several occasions and big televised events. He does rather specialise in those flashy finishes. Now 122 for Hamilton.
4 18s ball, all the 18s. Only needs 1, but you're getting 2 darts at the same target. So a little adjustment now, and treble 18 leaves ball. No, not in. Stay there. 5 19s, 90 leaves double 16.
Now then, Part 112. Treble 20 will be his first dart. Or he'll want it to be. It's the wrong side of the wire. He needs to treble again. And he's missed it. Face, the expression that says it all.
Treble 20, double 4 is the ideal route. There we go. Little adjustment right. Oh, he's bust.
That's unlucky, Chris.
Wrong bed, unlucky.
Now then, John Parks for the 3-1 lead. Likes the double 16, so he goes 20 first.
Now, why ain't he gone 12 tops?
Because he can do that.
Every 8 occasions.
3-1 though. I spot some ecclesiastical supporters in that last crowd shot.
I think so.
Get all sorts at the darts. Hamilton, awful start there, and Parts in the mood to punish. That's 2 in. Well, 140, jumped on him pretty effectively, and 4-1 at the interval. It's going to be a mountain for Hamilton if it goes that way.
Well, Park's not really doing a lot. I mean, 82 average. You know, you've only got to find a sort of semi-decent match, and you know,
57.
someone averaging 82 should get sort of brushed aside 6-1, 6-2 if you're averaging sort of mid-90s.
Hamilton, unfortunately, is averaging 68.
Yeah.
100.
Lovely cover shot again. He's certainly starting to exert some pressure, is John Parts, and is poised now to win this leg.
It's just not happening for Andy. Nothing. Doing nothing. That's where this sport is just so unusual. You get a player of that quality just turn up and it just not happen.
That's another maximum. As roared by Respray. Second maximum of the match for John Parts, and he now is poised to increase the agony on Andy Hamilton.
Well, Part was a 2-to-1 shot at the start of this match.
I don't think you'll be getting 2-to-1 now. Tops now. Double 10 for 4-1. Ooh, missed that by
He's got
a bit.
an age. Hamilton way back on 278.
Loose left darts now, double 10 for Parts. Hamilton, well, he's got 6 darts at this point. Hamilton didn't get on to a finish. That should be one which helps. And John Parts upsetting the odds. He's now looking good. Andy Hamilton, for whatever reason, as Parts starts off with the darts here, so far just hasn't been at the races, Chris. Can you put your finger on it?
Well, it could be like, you know, he could be feeling the pressure of having, you know, he's got a fair bit of money to defend here. You know, he's got a lot of money to defend over the next, you know, month, 6 weeks. You know, the pressure of retaining his ranking to try and get back in the Premier League, which is, you know, that's their real big earner for them, because you get so much exposure. You're on TV every week, big crowds, exhibition bookings go through the roof. You know, it's massive for the players. So I think
it's a bit like your tax bill, isn't it? It catches up with you the following year,
yeah.
And suddenly you're not earning as much, and you think, whoa, what's this about?
Yeah, absolutely, yes. Great comparison.
Scary.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. Well, I don't go to these theme parks if I want scaring. I just ring up my accountant.
Hamilton continues unable to find these trebles. Only had one maximum, 2 over 140, 1 over 100, and at this stage of the match, by his standards, Andy would be the first to say that's pretty lamentable. Needs to hit numbers now. Otherwise, this game is going away, and he's going to be a first-round loser. Another the Simon Whitlock fan club. Goodness knows who they're supporting. NHS by the looks of it. That's a maximum. Number 3. I think John's going to take some shifting now.
Looking there, has Andy got a bruise on the inside of his arm there? Around his bicep. He looks like he's got a big bruise there. I wonder if he's carrying a bit of an injury.
Well, John Park just doing what he has to do, and let's take a nice clean win there.
No, I think there's a bruise there.
I think you could be right.
Yeah, there is. Look. Yeah, there's a huge bruise there on the inside of his arm. I think he might be carrying a bit of an injury.
Looks that way.
does that actually start when you say to the lads, come on, let's go to the darts, but we've got to go to the... We got to go dressed up as Super Mario.
Well, Ian Botham gave an interesting suggestion on that. I heard on Sky's cricket coverage the other day, and he said that it was because people took the day off work and didn't want to get spotted on television by their bosses. But
good call.
Never thought of it until it explained, and there is a bit of logic about it. Could just be that they're nuts, of course.
I prefer the latter.
Part moving slowly, not terribly convincingly, towards this second round place. Good last start.
Oh, that's a Gurner, I do believe. It's all or nothing.
Well, there's that been. Second maximum. At last. And now has a chance of checking out Hamilton. Parts on the finish, he's got to go for it.
Trouble 21st. Can't do it now. Can't do it now. Oh, it's awkward. He may go trouble 16 for double 18 because he likes double 18. Yeah.
93.
So, straightforward equation for Part, 2 treble 20s and double top.
Oh.
Bit unlucky.
Top wire, nothing wrong with that, he's gone for it.
89.
Good last dart.
And you require 68.
Well, trouble 20 double 4. He bust this the last time he had a go at this. He hit double 13. Oh, 16 double 16.
Well, he gets it and keeps the match alive. The Part now with the darts, 5-2, just needs one more leg.
Beaton come back from 5-3. I don't think we've had a comeback yet from 5-2.
There's an unconvincing sort of start though from Parts. The door's ajar for this leg. Hamilton scrapping now.
He doesn't look, sorry John, he doesn't look bemused like he's surprised he's not playing this badly. I think he may be carrying a bit of an injury. Interesting to find out after we get a chance to...
Maybe try and have a little word with him afterwards.
Yeah, just
if not to camera, at least away from it, so we can let people know what that was about.
It looks right in the crease of the arm as well, which would be quite sore.
I almost got one of those when I tried to pick up a bull table.
Would happen. Was there beer involved, John?
No, there was a loss.
There we go.
Suddenly, he's starting to find a little bit of form, a bit of rhythm.
Super leg, this one. 81 after 9. 6 starts at 81.
2 darts for an 11 darter, which should be handy. Oh, that's unlucky, out of the wire. Oh, that's not, I beg your pardon. Made a bit of a mess of this.
49.
Russ Bray having to do the calculations and coming up with the equation that this means that Hamilton will have double 16 when he returns. Double 16 for 5-3. As Hamilton tries to claw his way back. Another one ticked up.
Good throw.
Funny sort of game this though, Chris. Hamilton's average still only 76. He's a 100-man normally. But can John Part repel this sort of surge from Andy Hamilton? That was unlucky, wasn't it?
Very.
That's climbing out.
Nip one, pearl one.
That was brave. It was hanging a bit precariously, that first dart.
Sure was. Doesn't look a lot of room there, but staying there.
It's a little bit awkward. Comes down.
54.
Well, Hamilton well in control of this leg. 22 in front plus these. No troubles, needs to go up.
Good last dart. How much John Part would like a big one now? And he's found
producing.
He wouldn't minded an extra 40, would he?
Well, he's on a shot. How much? You know, how much is he going to have to get it? You're not going to know. May go for the ball. I prefer if he went for the ball on that occasion. He would have left a finish. If he'd have gone at 25, he'd have left a finish that only needs a single treble in the combination.
That's a good first dart. Treble 19.
What a way to win
We've talked about the way he can get these big finishes. Oh, so near.
Shook the wire. Still a favourite for the leg and the match.
That was in the wrong side of the wire, so Part will return now with 25 required to take his place in the next round. 9-8. Double 8, 2 darts at it.
Little adjustment.
Oh, just too much.
The thickness of the wire. Oh, should go bullseye for double 16. If it's a 25, leaves him 57, 17 tops. Some of you out there would think, well, treble 14's 42. That would leave tops, but if you hit the 14, it's 18 ball.
You don't want double 17, though.
No.
Dear me. And he'll say that just about sums up my night. Double 4 then for John Part for the match. Agonisingly close. Adjustment again. No.
The flights are blocking this now.
There's some pressure on here.
Throw it in hope.
No. How much closer can you get? Not get the double. The John Part supporters can scarcely believe it, and now Hamilton for 5-4.
Houdini couldn't have got out of this one.
Good marker. Didn't use it though.
Long way up now.
Oh, the chains and the padlocks stay in place this time, and now John Part.
Straight at it, John.
Double 4. To say he's having double trouble is an understatement. Double 2 for the match, and again he's missed it.
You can actually see the pressure visibly, and he's shaking.
5 doubles out of 30, John Part. Now Hamilton to try and claw back another leg and keep this match alive. Double 5. Double one.
Well, for the second time, John's on double one in this match.
Double one for the match. This is not an easy lie. Certainly not now. Needs to throw underarm. And can't find it.
No one ever played like this against me. 20 years of playing.
Why did I know that was coming?
Nobody.
Double five for Andy Hamilton. Oh, he's done it again. 3 double one. Oh, he knows where it is. Here we go. Double one, Andy. To 5-4. At last. 5-4. Hamilton averaging 72, but somehow still in there. Scarcely believe that. Bruises on Andy Hamilton's arms, I'm told, was because he had a blood test yesterday, so no injury in there. And now there's the first roar of the night. He senses that the tide has turned.
Why wouldn't you have the blood test in the other arm then, just in case? Because if it's bruising, it's obviously damaged some tissue. It's unusual that. Why would you pick to have it done in your right arm? Don't get that.
Perhaps there's a logical answer, I don't know.
90.
John Park with the darts. If Hamilton finishes this one, he's going to be in a mess, isn't he?
Throw in the deciding leg.
Oh, tired. 3 rather lame darts. John Park, what was he, 5-1? And Hamilton playing abysmally at that stage. And suddenly it's looking an altogether different equation. Park could do with a big hit here. And when he needs a treble.
Not happening.
That was an important last dart.
Stay down there. Trouble 19, 19 ball. It's what we've seen Dolan check out earlier to win the match against Wayne Jones.
That's a great first dart.
If he hits another trouble 19, it'll be double six.
Double six. Oh, how close.
Might see 19s again here with Park. You might go 4 19s, double 16. Yeah. Trouble 19 ball. Trouble 19, double 16.
Got the treble 18, good last dart. Now, pressure time. The hammer has first go. Gets this, he's got the darts in that deciding leg.
Double 3.
Oh. Nerves jangling. Absolute huge pressure on that throw. And he couldn't find it. Double 8 for Part. On the wire.
Got to be in, hasn't it, this one? Surely, just throw into them two.
Oh, my word. Goodness me. 5 out of 36 now, John Park.
What I tell you earlier at the start of this game, how good a finish your part is?
1 double 1. Andy Hamilton to keep the match alive.
Oh, it's awkward. To come around that dart. The left side to aim at. It's awkward.
No, sir. Double 8 for Parks for the match. I can hardly believe this. Andy Hamilton can't watch, but John Parks missed.
Can't believe my eyes. For going for doubles, he wants to take them bins off.
1-1, Andy Hamilton now. Let's see if he can get it this time. Once again, having to make the adjustment, move round. That gets it. 5-all, and he's got the darts now in the deciding leg. And if John Park doesn't win this, well, he will wonder how on earth he has ever allowed this match to slip away. And the reason is 5 successful doubles out of 39. Barely believable.
I think he's had something like 18 plus starts to win the match.
29.
Horrible, scrappy opening throws from
29.
Hamilton. That's not bad. Putting Hamilton under pressure straight off.
Their hearts will be beating out of their chests. It's unusual you get in a match where both players sort of, are bottling it. It's you usually get with one player just completely choke, but both of them have. It's quite a bizarre game.
Scores have been, well, let's not bother with the scores, not been great, but the excitement is
we're
palpable,
sadistic
isn't
on
it?
things, John.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you can't. It has its own hypnotic appeal.
Well, yeah. All those pub players out there, it gives them hope.
Park's got the darts.
Yeah, got the throw now. I don't think it means a lot in this match.
Well, that's a bad light. Looking at 18s.
We've got another maybe 5 minutes of this.
There's Andy's wife. Come on.
She's as confused as we are. Hamilton needs a couple of trebles.
That's 1. That's 2. Is it going to be 3? Oh, yes.
Someone explain this game to me. Send it in on a postcard.
Good dart from Parks. Is that in?
No. It's a ton. Two treble 20s, double 19 for the match. What a way to win it.
He's got one of them. It's on. Double 19 for the match. A 158 check out. He's done it. Extraordinary.